AtlutdFantv 0-0 draw. We're still undefeated in Orlando, and yes, we saw an MLS debut for Machop Chol. Jose Martinez got a second half run out, but all in all, at the end of the day, no goals, and yeah, maybe a little bit of a nervous affair all in all. But what were your thoughts?
They got the ideas. I think this team has an idea of what they want to do, but they can't execute it right now. The passes are off. I think we all knew that this team was going to take at least a few weeks to get up and going, but we're really seeing it here. It just seems like every pass is too hard, and everything's just going out of bounds. So it's going to take a little time here, but I think we've got the right ideas.
Yeah, definitely. I think you saw with the starting lineup, maybe it just wasn't quite working with the wingers in terms of Marcelino Moreno, with Jake Mulroney. The build-up maybe seemed like it was there, but the ideas and the creativity in the final third, was that the thing that was lacking for you, or was it more so further back?
I liked the midfield. I liked what they were doing. I think they got the ball back when they needed to. At most of the time, there were a few times where they just completely allowed some bad scoring chances there. But just like these Champions League games, they're moving forward, but they don't know what to do, and that's kind of a problem that we saw last year. But you at least see them getting to the point where they're getting closer, which I think last year we didn't really see them even getting to a point where you could even see a scoring chance. We're moving forward. We just don't know how to finish. And I don't, if we had Lisandro, Joseph, Moreno, anybody in there up front, you wouldn't really, you really wouldn't see any scoring because we're not getting the guys and the chances that we need. Maybe we have one or two shots at getting in the net, but the creativity there is still lacking. Which I think will come. I'm not too worried about it. It's still very early in the season, and with Open Cup canceled, I'm not worried about that anymore. So let's just keep building on it every week.
And that's the beauty of it. It was more people might have been worried that the U.S. Open Cup holders might not be able to even take part in the U.S. Open Cup if we don't start off well. But now, there's less onus on it, and that's a great point. But in that sense, how many games are you going to give them to, start maybe putting some of the pieces together? Or do you feel like, it could be like maybe mid-season before we really even, see like all cylinders clicking?
We can't really pick up many more people. So this is the roster that we have for at least the first half. So, I'd at least give us a month. I'm hoping they get it together before the second round of Champions League. Philadelphia knows what they're doing, and they know where everybody is. So if we don't get it together by then, we're going to be in big trouble. But the good news is we're moving forward. You see the chances. It's almost like someone playing FIFA and knowing what they're going to do, but they just don't know what buttons do what. And I think that's pretty much where we're at right now.
That's a fair assessment, definitely for all the FIFA fanboys out there. They can commiserate with that, or maybe the casual FIFA players that are really, I guess, suffer with that. That probably would be me. But basically, though, what are the positives that we can take out of this match and then bring forward? Because yes, at the end of the day, we get a result away on the road in our first match against Orlando City, who, yes, did at the end of the day or at the end of the year finish above us, in 2020. So, what are the positives?
Sosa, he just continues to impress. He's all over the field. He's making great passes. He was everything that I think that we thought he was going to be, that we heard, which I think there's been a lot of players with a lot of hype that have come into this team over the past few years, and they haven't met that bill. But Sosa has definitely impressed early on. I think Moreno needs a little bit of time still to get up and going. Barco has looked like he's determined, which is fantastic, but he's still not making the right choices with the ball, which is a little worrisome here, considering where he is with this team. But yeah, I mean, Sosa and the defense overall, Walks is just continued to impress. I was hoping to see Franco in there, but he made some very good choices, and helped prevent that goal. Prevented one of the goals where Guzan almost let it go in behind him, but Walks ended up tipping it in. So if we see Walks and Robinson, or Franco and Robinson, we know that there's an injury. Walks can definitely step up and take that place.
So yeah, in that respect, I mean, obviously Alan Franco was in the squad, but would you take out Walks right now? I mean, he seemingly has earned his place. There's pretty much been 3 clean sheets when he's played. So, I mean, would you?
I would give it some time here. I don't know. This club's been very secretive, as far as who's been practicing when, without the press there. So I don't know how many actual practices he's gotten in with the team. But you don't have to rush him in, which is something that you really need right now. It seemed last year they rushed a lot of players into the lineup that didn't need to be. We don't need to do that. We know that Robinson and Walks is a great defensive duo back there. So why rush him in if he's not ready? I don't know if COVID, has prevented him from practicing, or he needs to get his fitness up. There's no need to rush, which is the best thing that you can hear right now. And Walks did very well last year, when he was needed. So if he continues to do what he is, I don't think we need to see Franco for at least another week. I think that we can still put similar back line in for Montreal next week.
So yeah, confidence going into the next game. I mean, do you think we can score from open play? Like what's your confidence going in?
I watched Montreal and Toronto. I believe last I saw, Montreal was beating them 4-2. Montreal looked impressive on the offense, but I think that Toronto's defense didn't look very good at all. I don't know. We just need to keep moving forward and keep getting practice. This will come together. I don't think that when you watched a DeBoer offense, you saw the team working together to try to score a goal. I'm seeing the team working together to move forward. There's just not a finish. They're not getting that last part. Where with DeBoer, it was Joseph just constantly having to do 85% of everything. So I could see why people be frustrated right now with the offense in the first 3 games, but I think that we see it, that it's coming soon.